Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And yes, yesterday we had the amazing Comrades Marathon that started in Durban and finished in Pietermaritzburg. And included in the festivities was the Durban Mayoress, who is out on bail for fraud and corruption charges and has refused to resign, even though she hasn't been actually tossed out. I mean, it is incredible that she has not been tossed out. She is obviously, or she is in the Zuma camp. She's tied up with Jacob Zuma. We know how corrupt he is. Anyway, without further ado, here is the Durban Mayoress showing herself off at the start of the Comrades Marathon in Durban.
And yes, I do have the mayor here with me, uMamZandile Gumede. Sawubona manjani?
Siyaphila siyajabula kakhulu namhlanje njengoba kuzoqala i-Comrades Marathon. I-Comrades Marathon is one of our signature events within eThekwini KZN, and we are very much excited today. You can see iThekwini is booming.
Ngiyabona iThekwini is booming ngempela. Ngiyabona nawe uyishayile nje ngempela umuhle ngempela namhlanje. Angitshele makuthi nizilungiselele kanjani for umjaho wanamhlanje njenge City of the Thekwini.
Umjaho wanamhlanje usijabulisa ngoba siKwaZulu Natal stroke eThekwini. There's lots of tourists, and also it is exciting because it's a yearly event, and you are every time are very much excited if this time comes. And my counterpart, the mayor of Umgungundlovu, is going to be waiting for them.
Thank you so much, Ma.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
There we have it, but right now we cross over to Udo, who's standing with a very familiar...
And in this interview, also taken over the weekend, the Durban Mayoress refuses to resign. And you can hear it from the horse's mouth. You know, these people are despicable. I'm sorry.
eThekwini Mayor Zandile Gumede says she won't resign as mayor, but she'll abide by the ANC KwaZulu-Natal Executive Committee decision that she take a month-long leave of absence. She's been under pressure to step aside pending the outcome of her fraud and corruption case. She spoke to ENCA's Siphamandla Goge.
Will you be taking that leave of absence?
Definitely. I will never, ever do something that is wrong within the ranks of the ANC, as I've been continuously telling you. I've been consulting with my lawyers because the issue is in court. So after the resolution of our ANC PEC from tomorrow, which is Monday, I'm going to be taking a leave of absence.
Some say you've been defiant, you've been defying the leadership of the ANC. They've asked you to step aside. You have refused.
Not at all. They did not ask me to step aside. They said I must take 30 days leave to make sure that I clear the air and also consult with my legal advisors, so that I'm not going to be hanging that hanging cloud, because you know that these issues that come willy-nilly. That's what have been happening. So I will never ever defy my leadership. I've taken that advice with ease.
After 30 days, what happens? Many people are saying you must just resign.
No, as I always tell you that people must be patient, because these are just allegations, and what is good, they are in the court of law. You know, if they are in the court of law, everything will come up clear, and then proper route will be taken.
The regional conference is coming. Will you be contesting as the regional chairperson?
A person does not contest by himself or herself. It's the branches of the African National Congress that tell you to contest. For now, I cannot comment on that one.
Okay. In closing, Ma, let's just clear this one. Are you corrupt? People say you are corrupt.
Goke, since I came to this city, we are having all the structures that deal with corruption. I'm the one who is the champion of that as the leader of this city. That's why it was good of these law agencies to do this to me, because I'll show the public everything. I don't have any fear. That's why I even go to public. I do everything that I'm supposed to be doing, because I know exactly that there's nothing that will never ever touch me on these issues. But because it's in the court of law, let us wait and see.
You know, incredibly, despite the chaos that's going on in the area known as eThekwini or Durban, there are still people willing to invest billions of rands there. They must have holes in their heads, really. Absolutely have holes in their heads. Plans for eThekwini's inner city regeneration were revealed at a meeting between city officials and the business community on Friday at the Maharani Hotel, where it was announced that more than 62 billion rands worth of capital investment are set to transform the Durban CBD. eThekwini's Deputy Mayor, Fauzi Pierre, said the city faced many challenges. Ha! You got that right. Durban's inner city has suffered many shocks resulting in a decline, but this time business and government have come together to innovate and set aside differences to see how our inner city can thrive. Good luck with that. Pierre adding that the growing port and passenger cruise market, new student villages within the CBD and a growing informal economy were instrumental in reviving the inner city. The city's head of catalytical projects, George Makalalana, speaking on behalf of Deputy City Manager for Economic Development and Planning, Philip Sitoli, said priority zones had been created with the city to deal with challenges. Now, you'll notice one thing missing with all these names, and that is there's no person of minority group. It's all the Zulus and the Xhosa who now run these institutions into the ground. During the meeting, the business community was updated on several major developments, all of which are at different phases of design and development in the inner city. The area from City Hall to the beach will see investments worth 36 billion rand from private investment and a 16 billion rand investment in the area between City Hall and the Warwick Market area. Key projects within the zones include 400 million rand city investment in the 750-metre extension of the Durban Promenade, which is 75% complete, 240 million rand city investment to the water mains and Mahatma Gandhi Public Ram, with a contractor being named shortly, a retail mall and residential apartment investment in the city worth 2.8 billion rand by the developer. This will be launched in November, and once complete will add 200 million rand annually to the rate space. Wow. 20 million rand just for a shopping centre in rates. Whew. Riverton Development is ready to proceed with a city investment of 44 million rand. And finally, 2 billion rand city investment into the Centrum site, which will be mixed-use development, including an underground car park, and will take 8 years to final completion. Well, all I can say is good luck to them, because, you know, I wouldn't be investing an old, worn-out shoe into one of these municipalities. You know, it's just going to be ripped off and taken apart and then burnt down. You know, it's like throwing good money after bad. Anyway, I've said my piece. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell to get the updates, and have a great day.